As of today, 15th June 2017, mobile phone users travelling to other countries in the European Union will be able to call, text or surf the net at the rates that would be charged when using their mobile services to other networks when in Malta. This means that while travelling in the EU, you can use your mobile phone without fear of having any bill shocks. There will be no more specific roaming surcharges. Mobile phone users in the EU will pay the same price for using their phone when travelling in the EU as they would if they were at home. Roam like at home. Your operator will charge you according to your local mobile tariff plan or deduct your roaming consumption from your domestic allowance. So, if you have unlimited calls and SMS, you will still benefit from unlimited calls and SMS even when roaming in the EU.
Today's celebration of the end of roaming charges and the introduction of Roam Like at Home marks the end of a long process of negotiation which involved the European institutions, various market players and the European regulators for electronic communications.
For the past decade, the EU has been working to end roaming charges when citizens travel within EU member states. Back in 2007, the EU's first rules, known as Eurotariff, were aimed to address the overcharging in roaming prices by capping maximum prices for phone calls made and received while travelling in the EU. The past 10 years has seen these rules being periodically reviewed with further reductions in price caps and automatic protections against data roaming bill shocks. The Roam Like at Home was one of Malta's priorities during the 6-month rotating presidency of the Council of the EU. Last January, all member states agreed on the wholesale rates that operators may charge each other to allow roaming across Europe.
Amongst the many positive outcomes we have had during the past 6 months, by no short measure the end of roaming charges is certainly one outcome that will have significant impact on many Europeans. We are very proud of the fact that this crucial agreement on wholesale charges was reached during this presidency, without which consumers would not be able to benefit what we term Roam Like at Home.
The Roam Like at Home is meant to make communicating while travelling easier and not intended to allow permanent roaming where a customer would take out a subscription in the cheapest possible EU member state and use it to roam in his home country. This is considered as fair use of roaming services. Special rules apply to phone plans with unlimited data or prepaid cards.
Consumers will automatically benefit from the Roam Like at Home tariff. However, we suggest that before travelling, consumers should always check with their service provider, especially to ensure that the roaming services are activated on their mobile device, and also to inquire what rates they would be charged for making calls, sending SMSs and accessing the internet, since there are different tariff plans on the market.
Roam Like at Home is one of Europe's most important accomplishments for consumers and one giant leap towards the digital single market. This summer and each time you travel in the EU, stay in touch with your friends and loved ones, as what you pay at home is what you will pay anywhere in the EU.